What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you some volleyball plyos and agility. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's been a little bit since we put out a volleyball video. So if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you're subscribed to catch all of them. Drop us a comment too, what you like about the video, what you want to see in the future. We are taking requests, so if you have any idea on what you want to see, let us know. All right, hope you enjoy it. All right guys, so we're including mobility into this one. A lot of this mobility is gonna target opening up the hips. So you see we're doing hip switches to start. Keep your feet on the ground, try to keep a tall chest. We're going side to side. If you need to, you can put your hands on the ground behind you, but if you can work your way up to having them not on the ground, then we like to get there eventually. But yeah, like I said, keep your feet on the ground, pivot side to side, stay there for a sec, really focus on your breathing. All right, after hip switches, we're gonna be staying on the ground. We're gonna get into a 90-90. So I'm not really quite 90, but I'm also not that flexible. So we're gonna start here. I like to have my hands off the ground. I keep them here. Sometimes I have people put them on their head to keep a tall chest. So we're here, we're just gonna drive our hips up. We're gonna hold this for a second, really squeeze our glutes. We're gonna feel that right in here. We're gonna return back down. As we go up, exhale through your mouth. As you reset, breathe in. So I'm here, breathe out, everything stays tight, reset, slow and controlled. Just feel your hips opening up and working. We're gonna hit each side with that. All right, number 3, we're going one more thing with the hips, but we're including a little bit of a rotation for the upper body and the T-spine. So half kneeling adductor with a reach. We're gonna start in that position, half kneel right here, one leg out. We're gonna sit back into our heel. We're gonna put our hand on the ground and then we're gonna reach towards our toes. So we're just gonna hold that, we're gonna reset, and then we're gonna go again. As you reach, once again, we're gonna exhale. So we really focus on that breathing. We're gonna hit each side with this again. Make sure that we're slow and controlled. And like I said, make sure you sit back first and then go, right? We don't wanna be in this position with our ass up, right here. Just nice and easy. You're gonna feel that all throughout your hips, upper body. Starting off with plyos, we're going box pogos. So this is a variation we've been doing recently. Imagine a box. You're just gonna go diagonal side, diagonal back side. So you're just hitting the corners of the imaginary box. I like this one because it gets, diagonal and it gets side to side. So we're going double leg, and then we're also gonna go single leg. We're just hitting about 4 each side. So when I say each side, like with double leg, have 4 starting off going like upper right, and then 4 starting off going upper left. Same thing with single leg. It's gonna be 4 each side, so 8 in total per leg. Keep it light. It's the exact same thing as regular pogos in the sense we wanna stay springy. We're not loading it like a squat jump. Just spring up and bounce. After box pogos, we're going lateral jumps. So we're going 4 down, 4 back. Try to just get out. We don't need max distance, but we want them a little far. So I know that might sound contradictory, but like we don't need as far as you possibly can, but also don't do just some little dinky jump, right? Try to get out, try to float, try to get some verticality in there as well. Go up, back down, right? Don't just hover the ground, try to float. All right, so after the lateral jumps, next progression, we're going lateral push-off jumps. So we break it down into more single leg. So now I'm gonna load off my back leg. I'm gonna jump as far as I can. I have to sneeze. I'm back. We're gonna jump off this leg as far as we can out here. When we jump, we're gonna land on 2. So we're progressing into it. So we're gonna jump as far as we can, load it, push off, land on 2. Once again, try to get up a little bit. Right here, try to get up, land 4 down, 4 back. Shit's getting serious now. The sweatshirts come off, people. We're going lateral power shuffle. So now we're driving off the back leg, but we're landing on the front leg. Quick switch back to the back. We're going all the way down here. So when we go, once again, theme of it, try to float. We're not just hovering. We wanna get up a little bit, kind of like, woo. All right, so we're gonna be here, jump out, pop, jump out, pop. Keep it nice and light. Just float, don't get stuck. And then once we're back here, we'll rest a little bit. I'm out of breath. The next progression, we're gonna go a little bit faster. So now we're really focusing, driving force into the ground, popping up and going fast. So it's not the light, just bounce like we did. Now it's get into the ground, push yourself out. So one thing you'll also notice, I'm not really reaching with my front leg, right? I'm not here reaching and trying to pull. I'm just picking it up, driving, and putting it back down. So keep this one nice and springy. When it hits, boom, pop off. All right, just continue to drive the back leg into the ground. All right, guys, after that, we are gonna grab some bands. We have 2 bands tied together just to create some more leverage, if you guys can tell. 1, 2. So tied together, we're going with a pull. If you have a partner, your partner can hold the bands, but you don't need that. So we're gonna be here, you're gonna be off your back leg, so your inside leg, I should say, Spencer's right leg. He's gonna jump out to the side, pop back and do some baby jumps back. So when you reset, try to jump out without having to put your other foot down. So right out of this, we just hit it. Stay nice and controlled. Don't let the band snap you back. Make sure you can stick it and go. If you need to have looser bands, do looser bands. If you also need to start double leg, jump out to the side, and then you can face the other way too. Jump to the other, like jump to the side, hit some baby jumps on the way back, double leg. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you're not stable enough or if you don't have the practice to do it this way. So we're gonna hit about 3 or 4 a side, and we have 3 rounds of this because we are partnering it with something. So with the banded lateral jumps, we're partnering that with some hurdles. So we're going lateral hurdle jumps to a broad hurdle. So just side to side. We're going double leg with this. Stay springy, hit off the ground, bounce up, clear the hurdle. We're hitting 1 each side, okay? So 3 rounds going back and forth of the band to the hurdles. Rest in between a little bit. I want this to be elastic. I want you to hit and spring. I don't want it to be labor intensive, right? Remember how we always say, try to make it look effortless. Work your way up too. If the hurdles are hard, we can just start easy. Just hit some lateral jumps to a broad jump. All right, so now we're getting to the change of direction and agility stuff. So we're gonna start on a cone. It doesn't matter which one. All we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle this way. When we get to this cone, we're gonna sprint forward. So we're working in small spaces. We have somewhere between like 5 to 8 yards, 5 to 10 yards, depending on what you need to work. But if we're keeping it really specific to volleyball, right, we can keep them super short. So even if we're shuffling like 3 yards by 3 yards, like whatever it is, just adjust accordingly. So a big thing, right, as we're shuffling, we wanna drive off this leg because it hits this cone first. So when I hit here, my next step is coming forward, right? I don't wanna shuffle and then off of this one go, right? As soon as I get here, I wanna hit it and go. Stay strong. A lot of times when we shuffle off this, people's knees come in. So, you know, it's gonna happen in sports where you drive off the inside leg. It is what it is, right? It doesn't matter. But what we really want is just however we drive, we wanna stay strong. We like to teach the pattern, drive off that outside leg. So we'll keep it here. Sprint as hard as you can. This is just change of direction because it's predetermined. So we'll just keep it pretty easy and then we'll ramp it up from here. I need to preface this with my attempt. My shoes aren't tied, so don't judge me too much. And no, I'm not gonna tie them. Oh, everything popped. Old man Spencer. You can go. Slow. Next progression. So after we have the shuffle to the sprint, now we're getting some more agility. So We got a tennis ball in there because you know we love our tennis balls. So we're going shuffle when you hit the cone. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna toss the ball, catch it before the second bounce. So off of that, you really have to sprint hard. Now we're going 100%. Oh, wrong side. Now I'm ready. This is like one of our OG exercises. We used to do this like countless times in the old gym. Snagged. I feel so old when I do this without a warm-up. Literally, I feel like I'm 97, like the chocolate lady from SpongeBob. Well, that was easy. Oh, as I drop it. I can't put that in there now. But yeah. No one saw what happened that time. Shit, dude, I'm back. This doesn't bounce like the racquetball. All right, guys, final progression. We now have lost all the cones. So you're gonna shuffle when the person with the ball drops the ball. At that point, you take off and sprint. So this is like true agility, reacting off of external cues. So make sure you drop the ball before they like run out of space, unless you wanna be mean. I really like doing these types of variations because it becomes very similar to sports. It's not predetermined, so you can't necessarily plan which foot you're gonna drive off of. As I said at the start, sometimes we're just gonna drive off of whatever foot we land on. So I like doing stuff like this because we're not gonna prevent those movements from happening in the game. We just need to train to be ready to tolerate them when they happen. So doing stuff like this, where you have to just kind of go with the flow, is so important for athletes. Oh, my shoes are coming off. Oh, fuck, I got it. I'm old. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Say bye-bye.